Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming so early. Welcome to Pogon. Those of you who have heard this many times before, please excuse me, but I will shortly go over and explain about this institution and its logic. Pogon is a public non-profit institution for culture based on a new model of civil-public partnership, which was founded by and is managed by the Alliance Operation City and the City of Zagreb. Our mission is to provide services for production, presentation, and affirmation of contemporary art and cultural practices, as well as the active participation of youth in cultural and other activities in Zagreb. We want to contribute to securing adequate working conditions for independent culture organization and artists. And that, for start, means providing the infrastructure they lack. We provide this space and the conference room in the center of town, where our headquarters is, free of charge. But that certainly is not answering all the needs of the scene. One of the needs of the independent cultural scene when it comes to infrastructure is certainly connected to residencies. Many organizations do residencies as part of their festivals. They produce new work by inviting artists for a period of research and production. They use different strategies to fund such activities that we could call residencies. For example, they use money they get for festivals because here, as most of you know, representation is more favored than artistic research or production. Later, at the more official opening, you will probably hear more about the situation in Croatia, because the Ministry of Culture conducted a survey targeted to former residents of different international and local residencies, as well as residency organizers. To get back to our purpose, which is to contribute to securing adequate working conditions for independent cultural organizations and artists. Some of those conditions have to include chances for working internationally. One of our strategies in that respect is to engage in exchanges and projects that create new opportunities for artists and local scene. For example, we have exchange with one of the biggest institutions dedicated solely to offering fellowships in frame of residencies. It allows us to invite interesting authors that were already fellows of Akademie Schloss Solitude to Zagreb for 3 months, and also provides an opportunity to one Croatian artist, curator, architect or researcher to become a part of a strong network of international artists and institutions that Solitude created. How we managed to start this exchange is by using the same logic that we advocate for when we speak about institutional models, and this is resource sharing. Here we have Iva Rada Jankovic from the Museum of Contemporary Art that is kind enough to support this exchange by giving us one of their studios for a period of 3 months, year after year. And they also have something from this partnership, and I believe Rada will later talk about this. I would like to mention also a new project that will go on over the next 3 years. That's a residency exchange with Kunstkraftwerk from Leipzig, where we hope to exchange artist collectives and support the realization of their projects that will hopefully emerge during that exchange. We have here Candice Goodrich, who initiated that project, and she will later give us an insight into the Leipzig residency scene. that is quite dynamic and sort of famous for their local networking, that tries to deal not only with resource sharing, but also questions like gentrification and controlling it through their activities. We try to create more opportunities for artists to develop their practice internationally, and therefore we gladly accepted the invitation by Pilsen 2015, Capital of Culture, to start a cooperation. For the beginning, already this year, Pilsen offered a residency for one Croatian artist. The call is just out, and you can find more about it on the papers outside, and later Adela will tell us more about the role of residency programs in both Košice and Pilsen Cultural Capital project that she helped to build up. I hope that we will also manage to move beyond the question of infrastructure over the next 2 days and talk about the content as well. What residencies mean for art itself, and what they bring to local contexts where they take place. We try to invite as much artists as we could to also hear their perspective, and look to residencies and what that provides to them, and what kind of restrictions this system also creates for them. And finally, what are the implications of all of this on institutions? What kind of places we should all aim for, and what kind of models could we think of that could taking into account all of our current needs. Also we need to systematize the steps how we can get there. Now I would like to thank Lilian Fellman from Res Artists Network and Ika Sienkiewicz-Nowacka from Center for Contemporary Art Ujazdowski Castle, their Artist in Residency Laboratory, and Ika is also a member of Res Artists Board, for agreeing to guide this process of working sessions.